It's hard to understand what our system really is. I think we're in a moment of suspense before we really find out how all the gears work and what it really looks like with the hood up. And when I see Chuck Schumer jumping up and down, finally outraged, we will win, I know they've gotten somewhere.
You know what that reminds me of? Remember the scene in The Thing? They had all the petri dishes of blood. If you heat the wire, like apparently the alien blood will freak out if it's hot. And he finally gets to the sample that's got alien blood in it, and he dips the hot wire in it. It just shoots out everywhere, screeching. That's what Chuck Schumer wriggling around like that in his high octave voice is. People are scared. They're scared because all this shit is going to come out, and good. This is the ranking member of the Commerce and Manufacturing Committee.
The name manufacturing sounds like a guy.
Does this mean making men? I'm surprised that she didn't think that factories are where men come from.
One side of the government is moving with tremendous alacrity and purpose. Controversially, I'm not sure that I agree with all their decisions, but they're certainly like doing all kinds of things. The other side is just like in this free fall.
They have been cast to represent different types, to look like different types, to have different ideological specialties, but we're like a boy band in which, you know, they actually weren't singing.
Out of sync instead of in sync.
Yeah.
There were 8 grantees for $20 billion. What's the money for exactly? And if you dig into that, that's when it gets weird, and that's when we get to this week's story. If you look at these organizations, almost none of them have any kind of past at all. Power forward communities. This is the 990, the tax form. So they went from $100 and then they ended up receiving $2 billion. Rewiring America, they still have as the pinned tweet, like a woohoo, we got $2 billion to help affordably decarbonize homes and apartments throughout the country.
What the hell does that mean?
It's a promise to eventually kickstart programs.
To eventually kickstart. That's
Yeah.
funny. They invented a way to spend money without spending it on anything.
Wow, like open trade war with Europe. I didn't see that one coming, not right away anyway.
My vision of Europe, our great allies, sophisticated people, cradle of Western civilization, has plummeted. I look at them as creepy, liars, proto-authoritarians. I'm completely disenchanted.
My heart used to flutter every time I heard a British nature show narrator.
There is nothing cuddly about this particular teddy bear.
Now I have a totally different thought.